Well, it's almost sunset, so it must be 4:30 to almost 5. It's very slow. It's much more dirt than I anticipated, by at least half again as much. I thought maybe I'd be down about 10 inches. I'm down over probably about 16. All that has to come out. This is, quote, level. So start again tomorrow. So I've got about 8 hours to get to here. 90% of it's digging. Progress is slow and steady. Hence, if these corners here are matching up like these aren't, you've got a gap and it tapers, then you're not level. I don't care what your level is telling you. You've got a problem. Okay? And that matches. I've been working on this since I've got it, quote, level, so I can level it, for about 2 hours. Well, still another hour. Seems to roll smooth. And all I can say is have fun. Dead blow hammer is very useful for getting these diagonals, because you can slap this puppy without doing damage. So I've got it now. About another hour. So I've been out here for about 3 hours getting this thing level, flat, and the diagonals even. Doing those diagonals must have taken 45 minutes. They're about an inch out when I started. And I've never done this before. Alright, so we moved all the firewood over here. This has been my first milling project. Moved all the black walnut over there. Tractor will move all this. What a lot of work. And I've moved the mill to this position. And now we will assemble this. So the dead blow hammer is also useful for driving that posts in. This is a very snug fit. You don't just slide them in. So if you're not going to use a dead blow, use like a 2x4 or something in front of a hammer. See that little bit of rust? That's why I put anti-seize on everything. So this acts as a friction reducing. So when this thing's spinning, right? And well, you can see a little bit of it there. There. So that's why we do that. Well, I can't see any reason in the world why I can't just lift this on here. I did all this by hand in my middle 70s, so if I can, you can. That's what I'm going to do. Lift this on. Then I'm going to finish it, because why not? So I'm doing this by myself. So that's a problem. So I have to lift that rear leg up. That's what I'm going to do. I have to lift that up and walk it forward. What's this weigh? I'm guessing 250, 275. Alright, so if I can do it, you can do it. Now it's on, I'll finish assembling it, and it'll be at least 100 pounds lighter than if I tried to do it the right way. See that washer? It won't lay flush in there. So I have to make a different washer. So it's a difficult angle to get that cable onto that bolt and then get that nut on. So I've got a swivel and some extensions, and it's going on okay. Well, we're getting there. Got to put those support the lumber. So tomorrow we're going to level this. That's the cable's loose. We're going to level this. We'll make sure that this whole thing is true and straight, and then we'll tighten up all these nuts and bolts. We're going to start the engine. And we got to put the little hoses on there and hook up that cable. So we're getting there. Can you see that small casting flaw? And I've been shaving it with a razor. Something went wrong there. It's not me. I'm just taking it apart because I have stiction here. Stick as I raise and lower it. And so I'm taking these pads off, and I found this. So my cure, this was at the top, is to put this on the bottom, and then that minor flaw will be at the bottom. We'll have full contact on the post to that flat surface at the top. So that flaw was showing up in here, which is throwing my eye off trying to get this straightened. So you're tapping these things and you can't create a flat surface because of that casting flaw. So now I have a flush surface on both sides from the top. Small casting flaw down here. And hopefully we'll bolt this together and most of my stiction will go away. So that's the best I can do. It's almost flat but not quite. So now we'll do the other side, which was actually the one giving me problems. Let me know when you got it.
It's on. Purring like a kitten.
Alright, that was uneventful. So now I'm going to finish installing these puppies so we can get ready to mill this. Then I have to decide what level is. We'll see how that goes. That's the last of it. That's small stuff like 4 to 6 inches. Okay. Roughly 20 inches in diameter. Those have been curing for like, I'm going to say 4 years. Still don't have it milled yet, but we're going to do it.